Hi, everybody. Thanks for joining me for this prayerful pause with the pastor. A few moments to think of something greater than ourselves. It is a dark and rainy Monday morning. Dark just because our days are growing shorter, right? We're heading towards the winter solstice when it will flip and days will start to get longer. So we're heading towards that, and we've passed the equinox where it's equal time. So now it's, what time is it? About 7:15 in the morning Eastern time. And the sun, I think, has not risen. It's hard to tell because of the rain, but I think it might be rising about now. The reason I bring this up is that I'm part of a group. We've known each other for 50 years now. Some of us, 45, 50 years. We grew up together in the New York State Music Camp, and we were staff there together. And we've reignited or reconnected the friendship as a result of COVID, one of the gifts of COVID. And we are all around the world. So figuring out a time when we can get together and Zoom is kind of tough. We have someone in Hamburg, Germany. So if we finally, and we have people on the West Coast in California. And so we have figured out that probably early afternoon is about the best, because then it's late morning for California and it's early evening for Germany. But this whole time zone thing is really fascinating. And then, of course, I have a friend who's from Newfoundland, which is half a time zone different from mainland Canada. So that's interesting, too. And there are parts, of course, in the United States that don't observe, there goes Kitty, hello, that don't observe daylight saving time. And we run into that. Within one state, you'll have standard time and daylight saving time. So this whole idea of time zones kind of has captured me last night and today. I'm not sure why, but it did, so you get to hear about it. And it makes me think about where people are on kind of their spiritual journeys and the time zones that they're in. Because I think that we measure the time zone from where we first become aware of the next stage of our growth. And I'm not here to talk about the Fowler's stages of growth or anything like that, where we have to figure out what those stages are, if it's awareness or awareness of another or awareness of the immensity of God. I mean, I don't know, you'll have your own points of awareness. But I think that all of us can recognize that there are people who are young in their faith sometimes. The pejorative term of immature in their faith is sometimes used, which I object to. I think people are just young in their faith and they need to grow, as do we all. So some of us have been around working with faith-type matters and awareness for decades, and some of us not so much. And rather than getting upset and angry with those who are not there, maybe we should think of it as being in different time zones. I also want to apply this to politics. It's not realistic or fair or just to say that people who disagree with us are immature or they're stupid or they're not thinking things through. I mean, those things might be true, but not with everyone. There are very intelligent people who just believe differently than we do. And it's hard for both sides to acknowledge that, I think, and believe that without getting pejorative and demeaning in our language. It's much easier if we can otherize them and just make everybody appear to be other than we are if they disagree with us. And yet maybe they are just in a different time zone. Maybe they are just trying to figure out how to get along. They don't have the experiences that we do or the awarenesses that we do. And What we can do about that spiritually remains to be seen, doesn't it? I know that Jesus preaches forgiveness, allowing people to have more than one chance, 70 times. 7 times we are supposed to forgive. What if we did that in terms of forgiving people in other time zones, awareness time zones, forgiving them, and just giving them the chance to grow and learn? What might that do to the discourse in this country and globally around all different issues? Immigration, COVID treatment, governmental style. It kind of makes you wonder how we might learn better ways to have those conversations out of respect. And, even Zara Boone thinks that's true. All right, that's it for today. Time zones. Time zones in our thinking. What time zone are you in? Are you in standard time? Are you in forward time? Are you in saving time? Are you in reflective time? What's your time zone today? Rainy days and Mondays always get me down. I love them, though. They don't get me down. I hope you have a wonderful day today. We'll see you next time. This prayerful pause with the pastor is designed for us to think of something greater than ourselves. In this case, how to get along with others by maybe reframing the image in which we hold them, as they just live in a different time zone. I'm Pastor Deb Swift of South Presbyterian Church in Rochester, New York. Thanks for joining me today. I look forward to seeing you again next time, and until then, God bless. Take care, and bye for now.